In Pakistan, our main initiative is innovation in risk financing and risk assessment. What we're doing is working with very good technical experts and understanding the risks and creating consensus on that risk, the flood risk and the seismic risk in particular, because there's a wide variety of views within the government, as well as helping the Ministry of Finance understand their annual expected loss and the maximum probable loss. Another is we're working quite well in Pakistan to raise funds that would be climate change adaptation funds, but then really the implementation of the first phase of those funds would be disaster risk management, because in Pakistan there's been significant flood events that have happened over the past couple of years. Going forward, there's uncertainty as to the increased frequency or the increased probability of these types of events occurring. In India, we have a very large investment program. Right now, we have a national cyclone program, a first phase and a second phase, and that national cyclone program seeks to improve emergency preparedness and response capacity, as well as understanding the coastal risk and mitigating some of that risk. We also have an engagement in Bihar, and this is really in response to a major flood in 2008, the largest flood that India has experienced since independence, that affected 3 million individuals. In Nepal, the Kathmandu Valley is the most at-risk city in the entire world for seismic risk. The impact of an event in Kathmandu Valley will be similar or worse to the impact of the earthquake in Port-au-Prince in Haiti. And so we're really sort of in a race against time there to increase the physical resilience, the current resilience of public sector assets like schools and hospitals, public administration buildings. We're engaging in really interesting risk assessment, which is really taking advantage of our Open Cities initiative, and we're most advanced in Kathmandu vis-a-vis the entire region, and combining that with the hazard assessment, the seismic hazard assessment. We're working to help the government have a much clearer understanding on a building-by-building basis what is the risk that they're facing. And in doing so, we're hoping to create that culture of risk. In Sri Lanka, we're really looking at the flood risk in the East Coast. On an annual basis over the past several years, over 300,000 people are affected. This is not insignificant, and the risk is both in the urban environment, the downstream environment, as well as the upstream environment, the watershed, as well as agricultural impacts. And so we're looking at taking a comprehensive approach to understand the flood risk in this area and potentially engage in activities to increase the resilience. On the risk financing side, the government has expressed a little bit of interest in helping support building out a comprehensive risk financing strategy that may include a CAP-DDO, contingent line of credit, a pot of money that the government can call on immediately after a major event, as well as support to sovereign risk transfer protection and private sector risk transfer protection for urban flooding as well as for agriculture, drought, for example. In Bhutan, we're helping on the technical assistance side. There's a Disaster Risk Management Act that was passed, and they have requested a little bit of support in the implementation of that act. What does that actually look like in practice in the country? As well as supporting them in search and rescue, and helping lay the foundation for understanding risk in a more limited way than some of the other countries, given the financial resources available. Finally, we're helping the government of Bhutan be able to increase resilience of their cultural heritage construction. They're a really well-known country with regards to their ability and their capacity to maintain their heritage in an evolving global environment.